Kodak on
19.5 inches. Beautiful fish. Broken back.
I think it was like $10.
Broken back fat
Not a
boy.
big trout.
Wow, it's a little trout.
Baby trout.
Well, it's
All right.
way to start. Indeed, it's a way to start on a windy afternoon in the spring. This is now March, early March, and we've moved to a different area from where we've been fishing. This is a really good springtime area, and I know there's trout in here, so we were certainly hopefully be catching the 19-20 inchers soon. This is the Double D, Sweet Lucy Double D, and
Nice.
seems to be a little bigger one. Oh yeah.
I'd like to take 5 home, John.
Okay.
So give you an idea.
Okay, this is literally my first cast. David got that little one almost the second cast. This is my first cast on that Double D Sweet Lucy. Nice fish. Right on it.
Another good one.
Wow. David's getting hammered left and right on this broken back corky. It's a fat boy.
Holy back.
They are active.
Yes, they are. That's warm water.
Now, water temperature is 65 degrees out here. Now we're in 2 foot of water, so you know it should, and the sun is shining, so it
This one's
on a
cool.
net.
This one's cool. I can see it.
Yeah, a little foul, but oh, that's a nice one. Let me get the net. Let me net it, because it looks like it's just a long way to pull big trout.
Thank you, John.
It's at least a 19. That's the broken back fat boy. What do they call it? That
They call it corking. Broken back corking.
Okay. Very nice. It's actually made by Paul Brown's son, I think. Is that what it is? I think that's the case.
Steve's Lures.
Steve. Yeah, it's Steve Brown.
Right at 18 and a tad over 3/4.
All right. So David had to switch his lure because that broken back corky lost its front hook. Looks like the split ring came off. So now he's put on a chartreuse fat boy. First cast. And this fish. Oh yeah, beauty. It's like it's about close to 17, I'd say.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
16 maybe.
So I wonder if chartreuse is the key. I'm switching my pink devil for a chartreuse top devil, and I'll see what. I got no hits on that pink devil, so we'll see if this makes a difference. What I caught, it might even be, is this a red ear? I caught this red ear on this is the softeen, regular softeen. Yeah, Miradine.
And smaller lure.
Well, it's not the tiny one.
Okay.
This is the 27 MR. 27 MR.
Okay. The 27.
Yeah, the regular size one.
Close to being a keeper.
Yeah, that's a keeper. We go somewhere where the water's maybe a little bit cleaner, and there was a fish. That is oh, that's a bass. Wow, that's a nice bass. Oh man. There's a nice chunky little bass on that Double D. That's the seagrass color. Very pretty color. There's another one. Oh, pile of bass here. Oh, I've got it on here. Okay. I didn't know it was on there. It was kind of a little one. Little bass. Wow, they are on the point, stacked up.
Quite a variety.
That's even a bigger bass.
Yeah.
Same lure.
I might as well tie on a double D if
Yeah, that point has bait on it. And the bass, of course, love that. That's a decent trout. I've been gotten like 5 blow-ups on this she-dog, topwater. It's the first fish I've hooked. Let's see what it is. It should be a trout, not a bass, but we'll see. There've been a lot of bass here. Ooh, it's a nice trout.
Yeah.
Probably not. It's a pretty trout. Oh, it's a kind of keeping size.
Yeah, it is.
Trout.
15.
Very pretty.
Closer to 16.
There we go. Hit that she-dog. Finally connected. They kept blowing up on it. You know, they sounded like small fish, but you know, you can't tell sometimes. The big fish will hit it soft too.
Is that bone color?
Yeah, this is I think it's glow actually. Well, you saw that first flurry of activity we had when we first hit the water. Apparently that was the end of a feeding period, and so that quickly died, and we are just now starting to get back into some action. Besides that little bass action, but it should be. Wind's kind of dying. There's supposed to be a feeding period this evening. There's been some water flow. Decent fish.
Keeper?
Yeah, very nice. It's a nice 15-incher. Yep. So that's on that Mirrodine.
I've got that Mirrodine color.
Yeah, that's been nice. It's brighter than the double. I don't have any double D's that match this, unfortunately. The Mirrodine seems to be about the right depth for the Mirrodine anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not hitting grass. So it's a pretty fish. So we're doing a drift and stick method here, where like we just caught that trout, now we stuck with the power pole because they're very scattered, and we're just trying to find, if we find a concentration, see if we can stick on it and catch more than one at a time. But we'll see. Water's cleaning up nicely. Had a lot of silt in it this morning, or this early afternoon, but it's looking really nice now.
No, that's a trout.
I think it's a trout. So that's a big trout. We might want to net that.
On it right now.
That hammered it. That's a trout. It's a decent sized trout. Yeah, let's net that one.
Oh yeah, sweet. That is a nice trout.
Come here. Here it comes. Yeah. That's a nice trout.
Mirrodine. Well, that is neat.
19¼ inches. 19½, sorry. There we go. 19½-inch trout. Mirrodine, nice. I got some, it's actually electric chicken, I guess. They really like chartreuse today. That seems to be the color today, so beautiful fish. Okay. There's one. That's the first, it's a decent fish, but that's kind of fun. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Nice fish. Nothing wrong with that fish. That was the first cast with the she-dog. So, last cast. And we got hit. We both got slammed. This should be a decent-ish trout. Oh yeah. No, I don't think so. It's going to be a pretty trout. It's going to be about a 16 or 17.
Good.
we go. Caught that to the setting sun.
Nice trout.
This is a nice trout.
Good 16 and a half.
Yeah, I got a on that she-dog. This thing's reading salinity in around 7 or 8.
That's interesting.
Wow, it's pretty high.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
anyway,
We could get that salinity up into the teens, or
well, I don't think it needs being higher than this. I think the trout just need to come in more, and maybe not in here as much. But anyway, last cast, a 17-inch. That's nice.
and I'm finished.
So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.